What's up, guys? I don't know where y'all are at, but over here, the weather is weathering. I know it doesn't look like it's weathering, but it's cold and it's supposed to snow in California. Anyway, in the spirit of weird weather and being home with weird weather, I'm going to talk about some of my comfort movies. So let's go. Now, I grew up in the golden age of Disney and television, I think. This is a little bit out of shade to the current TV. So all of my comfort movies are kind of from the early 2000s. For instance, one that I've talked about a bunch of times on here, Treasure Planet. I love that movie. I could watch that movie literally every day and never get tired. But especially when it's like cold and rainy, or if I'm feeling some type of way, I put that movie on and I just feel good inside. Another movie that I put on just to make me feel happy, Cheetah Girls 2. Yep, I said it. I love that movie. They're in Barcelona. The music is fantastic. There's a good story. Gallery is not the villain. It's a good movie. If I just ever want to be bopping to myself silently and feel good, that is a movie that I go to. Another one would be Hercules, which is another movie I've talked about on here. I love that movie. There was a period in my freshman year of high school where I just watched that movie on repeat, like beginning to end, started over again when I would skip through it to listen to the song. It was back in the early days of like Apple technology, and I was given an iPod and I could either buy a movie or buy an album. And I was like, I'm gonna buy the movie because the album's in the movie. I would just listen to the movie when I was doing homework or if I was out doing chores. I watched that movie all the time and I still absolutely love it. I love it so much. Another movie that I absolutely adore, Incredible. All of these movies, I want you to know, are movies that I have talked about before because I absolutely adore it. But The Incredibles, the first one, I'm not showing any hate to the second one, but it's the first one that I go to when I want to feel happy, when I want to feel nostalgic. I won't say that I watch Incredibles over and over again just to watch Elastigirl say, leave the saving of the world to the men. I don't think so. I'm not going to say that that's the sole reason, but that is definitely one of the reasons because that just makes me feel good inside. Captain America Winter Soldier, and that is another one entirely because of the fight scenes. It is some of the best fight choreography in the entire MCU, and I just like to watch it sometimes. It's nice to watch Cap go on a rampage against Nazis, you know? He should do that more. I want to say honorable mentions would also be Flushed Away and Ratatouille, as well as Meet the Robinsons, because that one also does a nostalgia thing in the same vein as like Incredibles and Treasure Planet, like the same time frame. And the last one I'm going to mention today is The Greatest Showman. I don't care what that movie is based off of. Watching Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron sing for an hour and a half just makes me feel happy. And that's another one that I can watch on repeat because the soundtrack is exquisite. What are some of you guys' comfort movies? Please, I would love to hear. See what we have in common, what we're different. Maybe I'll find a new comfort movie. Who knows? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.